Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5. We're on Frame the Problem, Chapter 2, and Chevalier's Strategic Thinking and Complex Problem Solving. This is really the linchpin to the whole technique of dealing with problems that are complex and non-immediate that Chevalier has laid out for you. And he does a little abstract, which of course is a type of summary of the chapter. This is key stuff. Take your time reading it. And as always, there is a reading guide you'll want to look at before you read this chapter. And it's on the modules page. And if you use that, you'll boost your chances of comprehending what you read and economizing your time by not having to read anything all over again. And you're going to use an example, which is your own wicked problem. I've got a list right here on the modules page, it's in the writer's toolbox part, of all the problems chosen by the members of this class, the wicked problems. And that was on that piece of writing you did, that short piece of writing, a wicked problem as you see it. So here are the problems you and your classmates have picked. And as promised, here's the reading guide to the chapter. And your chapter is chapter 2. So I'm going to unpublish chapter 3 just so nobody goes there by mistake. And it's taking a little too long to wake up. I may have to go in and change the settings or something. But there it goes. So this is really an important chapter to read. Like I said, it's the linchpin. It's central to everything else we're going to be doing as we look at problem solving and write about it, with Chevalier guiding us along the way. So keep that in mind. Of course, there are the usual reading questions due Friday on the whole chapter, but you get to read this in chunks, as I mentioned here on the home page. And I will have that up. So on the assignments, you will see the discussion, of course, that comes due Wednesday. And you start with your problem. And he talks about a focusing question or a framing question. That's kind of a big deal in framing. It helps you define a problem and not mix up the symptoms and the causes, things like that. Okay? And reading questions, of course, are due Friday. And on the grades page, you'll see my response to your short piece of writing, a wicked problem as you see it. So that's on the back burner now. Start with the discussions due Wednesday. Okay, have a great week.